I am incredibly honored to be able to speak before my graduating class today. For me, today marks a lifetime of education, all spent here in Indiana. I'm a townie. Are there any townies here? Anybody? Townies from 62? Awesome. I've often admitted that I learned to ride my bike in the Oak Grove. When I was in second grade, I was on the cover of the Pen in my Halloween costume. So Indiana and IUP are very close to me, very near and dear to me. And I really hope that it is for you all as well. I'm sure when many of you first got here, Indiana seemed like a very small town, which had it not been for the university, may not have been worth mentioning. And now that you're ready to leave, I'm sure that some of you may not be even considering coming back. And for those that do, I'm sure the town will look very different. But we'll always remember the way Indiana and IUP looked the last 4 years. You'll remember what campus looked like to you during orientation. You'll remember what the suites looked like to those of us that had to rough it in the dorms. You'll remember a town where the weather makes absolutely no sense. You'll remember seeing those 2 oak trees toppled in campus. You'll remember what campus looked like before the suites, before the Performing Arts Center, before this arena, before the Pod Market, before those awesome new library steps. You'll remember WebCT and Moodle and the old iCards, and you'll think fondly of local heroes like the ice cream lady, or the hot dog man, or the preacher man. You'll remember celebrating on Philly Street when Steelers won the Super Bowl. Yeah. You'll remember rushing to the Oak Grove when Obama was elected, and you'll remember, all right, and you'll remember rushing Church Street to see a helicopter crash. You'll remember great speakers like President Bill Clinton and Senator Ron Paul and Dr. Sue Johansson. You'll remember homecomings and IU Patty's Days and Thirsty Thursdays. You'll remember having Jimmy Stewart tell you that the signal's on for all crossings and to take your time. You'll remember Philadelphia Street lit up with Christmas trees during the season. And you'll remember, some of you may remember how quiet town can get whenever class isn't in session. For me, I'm always going to remember Indiana as a haven where professors and administrators and parents and friends were always there to tell me that what I was doing was respected and that I was going to be okay, or to tell me when I deserved better for myself. In addition to the town, IUP is where I learned that it was okay for me to pursue a life of passion and happiness and fulfillment. It was where I discovered how to be the kind of artist that I was meant to be. My education here exposed me to a world of relevant and meaningful work in which I will one day have a voice. And I encourage you, class of 2012, to use your chosen fields of study to do good works and to fulfill the expectations that you have for your own life. Your work and your studies here are significant. No matter what they be, you will and you have done work of great value. And you did it here in Indiana and at IUP. This town and the amazing people who call it home have given us the environment and the tools and the desire to reach out for so much more. Together, we all leave here graduates ready to participate in a tenuous economy in an uncertain world and to discover the roles that we all will play as members of a new generation. But no matter what may come for us and for our country, know that Indiana will always be here. So don't forget about it. Real quickly, I just want to say thank you to all my friends and family that came today. I want to say thank you to my parents who always pushed me in the direction that I was supposed to go. I want to thank my beautiful and talented sister Rebecca, who will be coming here in the fall. I want to thank my favorite leading lady, Kayla. I want to thank Dr. Janet Goebel, Dean Michael Hood, Assistant Dean David Ferguson, my professors, Brian Jones, Jason Humanides, Barb Blackledge, and Rick Kemp, and all the Wallerats, by the way. And thank you to everybody who helped me get here today. You are all beyond expectations. Thank you, class of 2012. God bless.